That is YouTuber Allen Ferrell eating McDonald's while riding the Millennium Force. This video has racked up nearly 740,000 views, but Cedar Point, they are not messing around.
No, the park has banned Allen for violating its safety policy, adding that food can be a choking hazard on a ride, but he is not banned, we checked, from local TV news because our chief thrill-seeking correspondent, Mike Polk Jr., landed the interview.
When I asked Michigan-based social media influencer Allen Ferrell how it felt to be banned from Cedar Point, he did not mince words.
Oh, it sucks.
At the same time, he says he understands why the decision was made.
I'm not going against Six Flags or Cedar Point's decision. I see the safety precautions there, and if people see it online, they're going to think, oh, this is cool, I'm going to try it.
The it Allen is referring to is eating chicken nuggets while riding a roller coaster at Cedar Point.
What is wrong with you?
It was a challenge proposed by one of his followers. A challenge he accepted, attempted, and is now being punished for. A lifetime ban, not just from Cedar Point, but all the parks owned by Cedar Fair and Six Flags.
Yeah, I looked at the list, actually, because I was curious. It's over 30 parks.
I gotta ask, any regrets?
Getting caught. That's my only regret. I mean, we sat in the back row. A lot of people are commenting and messaging me saying I got sauce all over people. We went in the back row for a reason. We had the cameraman wearing meta glasses, strapped. I do know it's against safety protocol to have loose items on the ride. However, like when I go, I always see people pulling out their phones, which is way more dangerous, but I think they definitely just wanted to make an example out of me.
You chose one of the fiercest roller coasters at Cedar Point. Why did you choose the Millennium Force?
When I do videos, I try to go all out for maximum visual effect.
I understand, but at the same time, I'll bet you they're not watching as closely at, say, the Iron Dragon. You probably could have eaten a whole bucket of chicken on the Iron Dragon and nobody would have said boo.
Yeah, probably.
And as if a lifetime ban from America's roller coast isn't bad enough, he was only able to ingest 7 of the 10 nuggets while traveling at speeds of up to 93 miles per hour.
We got 7 down, so we did fail the challenge.
Allen had reached for the stars, only to learn that his reach exceeded his grasp. In fairness, consuming 10 chicken nuggets on one roller coaster ride is indeed a daunting task. But was it impossible? I had to find out for myself what in life is worthwhile that is gained without risk. Not a sponsor. Yet. I'm semi-proud to say that, serving as Allen's unrequested proxy, I was indeed able to complete the mission on his behalf, and without causing a comparable level of turmoil and discontent to anyone or anything, with the exception of my digestive system. This is Mike, giving it my all for 3 News. I did finish those, by the way. I reached out to Cedar Point for a comment, and I just asked 2 questions. Does Allen's ban include Canada's Wonderland in Ontario, or is that exempt because it's in another nation? And would your company ever consider lifting the ban at some point in the future if Allen were to exhibit growth as a person? And he did get back to me.
Tony got back to me. Very kind of him. He's great.
He said, hi, Mike, the ban includes Canada's Wonderland. No other updates to share, but here's the statement for your convenience. We've all read the statement. But so apparently he is not allowed in Canada, and he did not mention whether or not maybe down the line he might be allowed back in.
The bigger question I have is, are you banned from Memphis Kiddie Park?
Yeah, that is a question.
Well, now that that's aired, I'm sure, but I wasn't until this moment. So I don't think so. It's pretty easy. It's a different kind of scene over there. That thing goes about 4 miles per hour, and everybody just kind of, the guy saw me do it, and he's just like, what am I going to do about that?
Well, they're happy for the publicity.
Yeah, exactly. It was packed,
too. In a brilliant move, and I know this is why they did it, but it was a brilliant move for Cedar Point. Look at the free publicity they're getting for their parks.
And for being villainous people who are banning an adventurous guy from coming back to any of their parks.
I had told you once that Bobby Valentine, once the Mets manager, got ejected from a game. Bobby went into the clubhouse and came back into the dugout with a pair of those comic glasses with a big nose and a mustache.
The Grouchos.
And made it for a while before he was caught. So how does Cedar Point have the bandwidth to actually
True. Like how are they going to keep him out of Six Flags Mexico? I don't know. But he does have, he said he will use disguises if necessary. He's got some wigs and stuff that he might bring into play.
Well, hopefully he doesn't choke on the ride. The mom and me is all in on Cedar Point on this one.
Yeah, you got to be safe.
If he inhales something at the top, you got 1.5 minutes where you're stuck.
Yeah, that's it.
Bad luck.
I finished 10 of them, though, guys. 10.
You're the
on
man.
your roller coaster,
Yep.
the thrill seeker that you are.
Yep. I
YouTuber
did.
Mike Polk.
Hey,
Hopefully
maybe I
no
will.
kids on that ride are going to look up to you.
Am I viral yet, anyone?
No,
Damn.
you're not.
All right, never mind.
All right.